And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. With Coach Dan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. David Aldridge is with us as well. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Thursday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Orlando Magic.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, that one's going to be the 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. We've got Big Smooth out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Dingus. In at the 5, roaming the paint, and for the Pacers. Here we go. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's James. Holmgren with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Wembanyama down low. Antetokounmpo defending. Wembanyama gets the bucket.
And standing easily over 7 feet. When Wemby gets that ball near the hoop, literally nothing a defender can do.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
I talked with Coach about how he plans to stop Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight. Coach laughed and then asked me, "You have any ideas?" Giannis is an impossible matchup. We just hope to slow him down a little. As always, it's very difficult to game plan with a Greek freak. A multiple-time MVP. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Ball. Celtics passing it around. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Mano y mano. This is where it can get a little personal.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back-and-forth moments.
And so here is Indiana. And Giannis Antetokounmpo made that last three-pointer. Wembanyama outside. He's covered by Ball. Just 5 to shoot. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Sampson. Outside, Ball. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Well, Greg, Boston didn't just win the title. They won their 18th NBA championship in style.
No series went more than 5, going 16-3 in the postseason, Kevin. Half of those wins were by 15 or more. The Celtics really weren't even challenged during that title run.
James, 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for Ball. Trains the three-pointer. And that ties it up.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique. But, man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Here's Wembanyama. His last outing, he had 24 points.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
Big screen, then you know what to do. Show us go.
And checking out the numbers for Antetokounmpo. Coming off a terrific season. And he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And seeing what he did last year, just blowing up the defensive schemes designed to keep him under control, man. As you said, second best scorer in the league. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Here's James following the basket by Giannis. James in the post with some arc, and it's good on the way in. James has got 9 points.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
Here's Ball. Giannis outside. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Victor Wembanyama. First personal foul.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. That's good from Antetokounmpo.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Now here's James, and it's blocked. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And it's a great finish!
Oh my gosh.
Oh my, that is freakish skill from Giannis.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Wembanyama sets a screen for James. Pass to Wembanyama. Holmgren. Rebound by the Celtics.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And the rejection by Holmgren. And here is James. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
Oh, nice job there from Holmgren. His guys appreciate when they're open, he gets them the ball.
Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over. %. Here's Sampson. Wembanyama with the rebound. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
Yeah, great three-point shooting is so often what swings a game these days. When they're rolling from outside, they're tough to beat.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for James. Here we are, Stan, beginning of the season. Certainly what has stood out to you so far in these early days?
Well, Kevin, there's certain guys around the league you can already see who have worked hard and made improvements to their game in the offseason. Now they're just going to have to be able to sustain those improvements and make adjustments when defenses start to figure them out.
And that's the rub, isn't it? That's the tough part of this whole thing.
Adjustments never stop. They go back and forth and back and forth.
Now here's Giannis. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, and you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum swings.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
So he gets them both. Indiana's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Healed against James. Makes it off the glass. James has got 15.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Boston trailing. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team.
T-shirt bedlam. Right now, fans. Let's hear you go wild. It's T-shirt time, everyone. Get loud right now. We want to give you shirts, fans.
Marion, he's checked in for Indiana.
22.
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Celtics.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Here's Porzingis. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. Here's Sampson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. 6 on the shot clock. Buries it from 3-point range.
And with the height to see over the defense, the eyes to spot the open man, Giannis continues to flourish as a facilitator.
Now here's James. 15 points in the game.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, this is why the fans are here. Each team trading blows, increasing the entertainment value.
Ball with it. Pass to Sampson. There's a good screen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sampson's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Celtics. Indiana trailing here. Marion outside. James with it. Marion outside from beyond the arc and then some.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Giannis. He's got 12, 13 feet away, and another basket for Boston.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Marion outside. And a wide open look for James. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And running offense through home. Great court awareness and really unselfish.
Pass to Sampson. Now here's ball. Sampson kicks to heel. Shot from the wing. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
To the middle. And that one is stuffed right through.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both sides.
1:11 left to play in the first quarter. Porzingis sets the pick for ball. Misses the three.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his forte.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Celtics trail by 6. Pass to Sampson. Giannis outside. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 16 points for Giannis.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Now here's James. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio.
Third team foul. Celtics substitution. Number 0. Number 12.
35 seconds left to play in the first. Outside, James. Got a piece of it. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Off with the layup.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. Indiana out in front, up by 3. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on it.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 3 on the floor for Boston. George is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then it's Big Smooth. Then it's the dude. Here's Giannis. Drills the elbow jumper. Antetokounmpo's got 21 in the game.
With defenders having to worry about the drive, the pass, Antetokounmpo can usually find space from the mid-range.
Now here's James. Holmgren wide open. And a miss there on the triple.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Indiana foul. Marion.
And Indiana making a change here. Wembanyama is checked in. Reyes is checked in for the Celtics. Here's the dude. Still yet to score. Uses both hands to slam it down.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Pass to Big Smooth. Back to Antetokounmpo. Here's Sampson. Here's Big Smooth. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And we have to mention his rebound. It wasn't all about the offense. He battled his tail off down low.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Pacers leading by 3. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. James against George. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Ball's checked in for the dude. 3 on the clock. Puts it up off the inbound. It's a rebound by the Celtics. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
Sampson's shot, good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Outside, James. Down low. Nails the baby hook. He's got 8.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Time for your Indiana Pistons, everyone. Let's get excited.
And let's take a look now at Victor Wembanyama. Coming off a terrific season. 6th in rebounding. And he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
Clearly one of the best at what he does. Some of his highlight rejections were out of sight. The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Coach, only 2 players have led the NBA in blocks as a rookie. Manute Bol and our favorite, Victor Wembanyama.
Well, Kevin, Wembanyama is already special defensively, not only as a shot blocker, but the amount of ground that he can cover to affect shots. And there are people around the league that believe that he can become the best defender of all time.
Now here's James. He's got 18. Beyond the arc. A 3-pointer is right on target. 6 points for Marion.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Ball kicks to George. Pass to Sampson. Puts up a deep 3. He can't hit that time. Pacers leading by 5. And Wembanyama outside. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Outside, Ball. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Celtics trail by 7. Now Giannis. He's got 21. back at 6. They could use a bucket. It's tipped. And Benyama outside. And the foul on Big Smooth. That is his first foul of the game. And Indiana making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Porzingis, he's checked in for George. James looking it over. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Sampson. And it's blocked. What a play as he just snatches the shot out of midair. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball.
And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second chance points in the NBA. The Pacers in 5th.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Sampson. He's got 9. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Sampson's got 5 points now this quarter. Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Tyson. All right, Stan. Hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. You could pick anyone in the NBA. Who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was. I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago at the charity stripe, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
That free throw missing. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And really, Stan, Victor Wembanyama has a chance to be one of those paradigm-shifting players. Don't you agree?
Oh, no doubt, Kevin. First of all, there are not going to be very many 7'4 guys come along and then come with the skills that he has on a court, the length, his mobility, how fluid he is. It's unprecedented.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Celtics. 9-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
They put the ball in the air, and all Porzingis has to do is hop up and get it. Nicely done.
Indiana's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. To the paint. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Celtics trail by 9. Pass to Big Smooth. Back to ball. James left side. It's thrown by Antetokounmpo. Here's Sampson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Lets it go from deep. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Indiana lead by 6. And Wembanyama outside. There's 1:40 left in the second quarter. Nifty move. And James with the layup. James has got 4 points this quarter.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys. Take a look here at the numbers for Porzingis. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 20 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. But to have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And good on the second, so he makes them both. So it's the Pacers now. Pass to Tyson. 1:14 left here in the second. To the middle. A stupendous finish in traffic. 12 points for him.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Celtics trail by 8. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. 6 to shoot. Pass to Big Smooth. And that one, no good to start him off on the night.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Outside, Porzingis from the arc. And that's good from Antetokounmpo on the assist by Porzingis. Giannis has got 7 points for the quarter. Outside, James. With the drive, and James throws it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And so it's Indiana in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We come back right after this.
Hey everybody, halftime is upon us and the scoreboard showing a deficit for the Boston Celtics.
If they think they'll win with this kind of defense, they're tripping. When you give up that many good shots, it fuels your opponent's fire.
You like gasoline on a flame, I'd say. All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
Checking out the Celtics, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Here's Big Smooth. Hasn't made one yet. Porzingis passes the ball. Shot on the wing. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
And Ball is a gifted shooter. Someone that excels at scoring the ball even when the coverage is tight.
And for Boston. That is a great finish!
Oh, my.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Reyes, the pass to Porzingis. And here's Giannis. Off target with his three.
And then they continue to control the glass.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. On the wing, James. 26 points for him.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
Antetokounmpo dishes the ball. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Giannis has got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holmgren's got the lead up to 10 now for the Pacers. Pass to Big Smooth. Here's Sampson. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Sampson's got 17 now. Indiana leading by 7. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Inside with his first shot attempt. Holmgren in the corner. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
And playing up tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
Here comes your mystery Breaker dance.
Wendell Carter, he's checked in for the Pacers. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Giannis Antetokounmpo, fourth.
What a season he had in the paint. I mean, his rebounding numbers really mind-boggling. Who wouldn't love to have a guy like that?
Here's Ball. 7 points in the game. Pass to Sampson. Here's Giannis. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Well, there's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr., a tremendous rebounder and shooter, and now he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's a big reason why.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake of thinking they can put a great offense out there and win. You run up against a team that's just confident offensively, but they play defense, you're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. D.A. Banks. From outside, off the mark. Indiana leading by 12. James, left side. Clock at 6. Got it. Good job in the low post. James has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Celtics trail by 14. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Celtics passing it around. And Big Smooth gets it to go.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Indiana's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Carter right side. Plenty of space. Good work there as it goes. Carter's got his first points of the night.
You love the confidence. Carter Jr. knows how effective he can be off the catch.
The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. Giannis outside. That 3 off the mark.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Carter missing. Celtics trail by 13. Giannis right side. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Off target from outside. For Boston, they've gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Carter. And even 3-on-3 break. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Outside, James. Pass to Carter. The rebound by Big Smooth. Reyes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Porzingis, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, for Porzingis, that's just easy money. I'd keep going to that until they stop it.
Indiana leading by 10. Now James. And James throws it down home.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. Reyes, the pass to Porzingis. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Porzingis has got 5 points now this quarter. Here's the 3. Boston grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Outside, ball. Back to Giannis.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
5 on the clock. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Nice shot by Porzingis.
You can see the evolution of Giannis as a passer. He's gotten good at thinking for himself and his team.
Pass to Holmgren. 1:35 left in the third quarter. Holmgren sets the screen for James. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
For Indiana, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line, so that's a nice all-around effort.
Free throw good, James. Here's Hield. Still scoreless. A minute 20 left to play in the third. To the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Big Smooth. Lets the 3 fly. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. James against Green. Healed outside. Here's Big Smooth. Here he goes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
For Boston, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Boston, Riggins, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. The Pacers making a change here. Tyson's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Wembanyama with it. To the wing right side. Here's Black. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tyson. Indiana again missing. The dude passes to Green. Good defense by Wembanyama. A shot, no good. And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Laying out there with Black. Then it's Victor Wembanyama. And it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. That's the Pacers 5. Celtics trail by 8. Here's Reyes. No good on the triple. Pacers shooting has been just outrageous. 64% from the field to this point. And he gets the bucket.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
So it's the Celtics now. Outside, Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And to me, Draymond Green, he embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going. And those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone. What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
That one is no good. Pacers leading by 9. Wembanyama high post. He's against Green. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Pass to Green. At the teardrop. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Green. Yes. And the foul. Wembanyama. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game.
Second team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Draymond Green. At the line for 1.
1 shot.
Free throw good, Green.
And hadn't had great success at the line, but Green certainly works on his game from there.
Throws it up high. Knocked loose. hits the jump hook.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Ball kicks to Green. Back to Ball. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. For three. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Indiana leading by 7. He's covered by Ball. Excellent D there from Ball. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Marion. It's good from long range. Marion's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He gets cold-blooded, drops the dagger, piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Reyes. Pacers have gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the 4th. The jump hook, the dude grabs the miss. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Here's Big Smooth. Green, the screen, fires the 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Marion. It's blocked. And here is Green. Here's Sampson. Back to Ball. Green with the ball. Ball is screen on Carter. Shot clock at 6. Lets it go. Pacers with the rebound. They've led by as many as 14 points. On the wing now. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's good. The time running down in the shot clock. And the Pacers lead by 6.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
The dude. Back to Ball. Launches it. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
I hear that music, and here they come. Your Pacers hype crew.
Holmgren, he's checked in for the Pacers. James comes in for Marion. Zinkis, he's checked in for Boston. Antetokounmpo comes in for Green. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
During that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear Rick Carlisle's message to his team. He asked his team to dig deep. He said, I know you're tired, but they're tired too. It's about who can give more than the other guy at this point. Show me what you can give. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And Big Smooth gets it to go.
3.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Pacers have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. Pass to James. Six on the shot clock. The 3. Rebounded by the Celtics.
They get that one, but guys, on the night, that's been the problem, securing the ball.
To take the lead. And again, Boston with the triple.
And how about the
the last 5. Made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Carter outside. Pass to James. Jacks up a three. Boston grabs the miss. Giannis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Porzingis. Here's Sampson from about 19 feet. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Well, at 7-2, Porzingis has a great view of the floor. It allows him to spot open passes.
Pass to Carter to end the run. Nailed from three-point land. Carter's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Well, those are huge points. Carter Jr. steady as they come.
For Boston, they've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. And it's good for 2. Giannis has got 30 points.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. And Indiana, another 3.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Down low. Shoots from 12. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. James finds Holmgren. Nice D from Porzingis.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Here's Giannis. Pacers with the rebound. Holmgren's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's James. Off target at the rim. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They lead by 1.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the 3.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
And Indiana making a change here. Tyson's checked in.
Tremendous job at the line, as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. Now here's James. Defense is right there.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Antetokounmpo. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
The kick out to Ball. Connects from downtown.
The Ball is not going to back down in these moments. In fact, he embraces being the man when it's a big possession.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen. You show us your best moves. Let's go. Stand up. Make some noise.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Holmgren. Yes!
Unflappable.
I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Fourth team foul. At the line for the Celtics, Lonzo Ball.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And it's all about the three right here.
Yeah, and when your opponent knows what you need, it makes it that much harder to find an opening.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
Jason Young, back to your hands. Here they are, your Indiana Basemen. Let's make some noise. We are the sixth man.
There's 14 seconds left in the game. Inside. Here's Giannis. Shoots the three. No good from three-point territory. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from Cambridge Fieldhouse, you're watching 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable, simply for the love of the game.
And for Boston, Antetokounmpo is out there with the dude, and it's Ball, then it's Big Smooth, and it's Sampson in at the 2.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Now Ball. To the paint. And they double up Giannis. 6 to shoot. High post shot. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And how about the splendid floor vision from Antetokounmpo? A good decision maker, improves his passing each and every year.
Pass to Holmgren. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
First personal foul.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Shots.
And the first one drops.
What I like about Holmgren, he's a lot more physical than his frame would indicate.
Porzingis, he's checked in for the dude. Holmgren hits them both.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Here's Porzingis, and the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
The line for the Celtics. Porzingis. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Yeah, Kristaps Porzingis, a solid shooter from the line.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
In overtime here, a minute and a half off the clock. There's Big Smooth. Second chance shot, and it's good on the layup.
Relentless effort creates the second chance opportunity.
Indiana leading. Pass to James. It's up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Shoots over James. Great touch on the 16-footer. Antetokounmpo's got it all tied up now for Boston. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. We're in overtime. If you just joined us, 2.5 minutes through it.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Bull with a wide open look. Oh, and they take the lead. Bull's got 22 points.
And how about the focus here from Ball on offense? Constantly looking for ways to score. Feels like he can get any shot he wants.
Outside, James. The rebound by Big Smooth. Reyes has got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's where Giannis wants the ball.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
James outside. Over Giannis. Count. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
The Celtics have gotten things started superbly in overtime, hitting 5 of their first 7 shots. Over in the corner, Sampson. Shot clock at 6. Fires from the wing. It counts.
And that kick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
Yeah, and looking at how much time they have, I think it's likely we'll see them try to get a good look and score quickly.
So it's the Pacers now. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. James with it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that fattening crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish. That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And that's an intentional foul.
Number 17. First personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Boston. Lonzo Ball. 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. It's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. There's 18 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Offensive rebound from deep. The shot that time, not on target. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for Boston, Lonzo Ball at the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
17. Third personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Celtics.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game. So it's the Celtics picking up the win. They escaped with a victory, although they needed an extra period to get it done.
Yeah, but what a great game. I mean, both teams, I felt like, gave it their...
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So now for Greg Anthony, Stan Van Gundy, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.